Reflections on U.S. Independence Day at the end of the world. Fireworks burst above our heads on an almost perfect summer night, like radiant fingers of gold, twinkling outstretched, and I try to see how far they reach and how far they last till the next blast. A deafening burst of color explodes a night of shopping in the holy month. Rapturous melody falls flat in the music hall, the final notes out of beat to the sudden pop, 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 pop. Millions of children sleep out on the streets, having fled the terror we fear. They dream of food and war, and funerals and war, and almost forgotten faces of friends and war, and flags that only matter if you have a home. Dancers kiss and love, sweat and sway to the rhythm that reminds them of family. The ones they call from a bathroom stall, barely breathing. I don't want to die tonight. Te amo, mommy. School kids are shielded from lone and lonely killers by the bodies of their teachers, protecting them in their last moments at least from the vacant stare of self-hate. A family drops to their knees and crawls, the youngest still pulling her tiny Disney princess suitcase that holds all her favorite things. Under the jetway, spattered with blood, somewhere a world away, a grandmother waits for a phone call. But this is Independence Day. It's different, right? A mother traces the scars of shrapnel on the growing leg of her son and secretly shudders at the clamor of the neighbors' celebration. A citizen only 5 years, yet she understands more than many of us born here, our history and the hope of let freedom ring. But who needs this kind of freedom? A father drives to the convenience store seeking sparklers and s'mores. Daddy, more, more, his children beg, staying up late to wait for the best man they ever knew. Who dared to drive in the wrong neighborhood, at the wrong time, with the wrong body, in the wrong skin, with the wrong tone. Officer, I just want to get home. A young woman lies bloody beside a dumpster. A date becomes predation. Pain explodes between her thighs. As she comes to, she hears the distant clapping of the crowd and the cheers, or is it shaming and stares, or whispers and blaming and secrets and expectations and double standards and rape and violence and rape and terror. Smoke floats over, she glimpses the stars and somehow remembers to wish. They say freedom isn't free, but I say it isn't fair either. Aging vets who miss the parade sleep out on the street because no one cares of the despair they've seen on the other side of exploding things. And their aching heads are racked with fireworks tonight, the sounds of bombs and the flashes of light. Colors, we all see in colors, the spectrum of diversity of all beings, the skin and eyes and hair of people, just people, all looking up, faces alight tonight with only planned pyrotechnics, and maybe, just maybe, the hope of freedom, or just a night off with family, or beers with friends, or even a fucking picnic. Or how about just a day to celebrate our DNA? The way we were all made, sharing 99.9% of it no matter where you were born, or where your family was from, or how much hate you hold in your heart about where everyone else is from. We share it. No matter how much ignorance you stuff into your puffed up claims of Make America Great Again, we share it. No matter how alone you are with only the voices in your head giving you the time of day, we share it. No matter how many citizens of our shredding democracy you turn away from the polls, we share it. No matter how much police brutality is used to terrorize for all the world to see, we share it. No matter how many weapons you need to stockpile to protect what is yours, we share it. No matter how much you win at gambling or how many trinkets you buy, turning a blind eye to the poverty of people who actually do have rights to this land of the free, we share it. No matter how many parents of legal citizens you round up and send back, we share it. No matter how much fear you have of absolutely everything, we share it. No matter how much God bless America religious fervor you cling to justify abuse, we share it. No matter how much nationalism, or is it nihilism, you scream, forgetting that sometime in our 240 years someone wanted to build a wall to keep your kind out too. You don't belong here any more than the rest of us. If all the creatures of the world took a vote today, we'd be off. The true pests of a planet as we rape and pillage, scour and cook and poison the earth that seems made just for us, and the billions of other creatures that were here first. that we so gallantly forget or just annihilate in our quests for freedom. That doesn't look like freedom to those left hiding in the dark, or to the little child in the back seat who witnesses murder by the people she is supposed to trust, or sound like freedom to those survivors deafened by the blast, or taste like freedom to the hungry waiting for their mother to get home from that market, or smell like freedom to the first responders and emergency room staff, or to refugees in camps without sanitation, or feel like freedom to those of us who know that love is all. It isn't us versus them. It's only us. Fast outgrowing the space and resources of a spinning ball of fire and rock that every human who has ever lived has called home. It's only us that can find a way to capitalize on our magnificent DNA. Only collectively can we be free, and we must learn to see quickly, or there will be nothing left to celebrate.